Hello students, I am Mrs. Jenny Shah and I will be teaching you all computer science this year. Today we will understand what we are going to learn throughout the year, what are my expectations out of you all and what you all should have, what expectations you all should have from this subject. Computer science. Like the name suggests, we will learn the science about computers. What is computer science must be the first question that must have popped in your head when you must have read it as an option. Computer science is the study of computers and computational systems. It is a discipline that has evolved over the years and has emerged as a driving force for socio-economic activity. It has made continuous inroads into diverse areas, be it business, commerce, science, technology, sport, health, transportation, or education. We are living in an interconnected world where computer-based applications influence the way we learn, communicate, commute, or even socialize. There is a demand for software engineers in various fields like manufacturing, services, etc. Computers have permeated in every facet of life. Study of basic concepts of computer science has been desirable in education. The courses offered in the name of computer science, information and communication technology, etc., mainly focus on using computer for word processing, presentation tool, and application software. Development of logical thinking, reasoning, and problem solving are fundamental building blocks for knowledge acquisition in computer science. Computer plays a key role in problem solving with focus on logical representation or reasoning and analysis. So basically, up till now, we all must have used computers for word processing or presentation tools, or maybe you must have just used an application software. This year, we will study computer in depth. We will study about the computational system. We will study theories of computers, and we will also learn and understand how these softwares are made, how are they designed, how are they implemented, and how are they processed. So this subject or this course focuses on fundamental concepts and problem solving skills. It will also open a window to emerging and advanced areas of computer science. We will show you all, they will try and show you all a simple, they will try and include, they have included lots of trends of computer science which are being used recently. So we will even get an insight into them. The curriculum of computer science will introduce you the basic of computing and will provide you with sufficient conceptual background of computer science. The primary focus is to foster the development of computational thinking and problem solving skills. This will be the main focus area of the entire syllabus to enable you to develop computational thinking and problem solving skills. For the final exam, You are going to be learning these for the final exam. These are the 3 units that will come. Your textbook is divided into these 3 units. Each unit has 4 to 5 chapters or even more chapters within them. The first unit is computer system and organization, which will come for 10 marks in your theory paper, the final theory paper. Computational thinking and programming is a 45 marks. This is where your major marks will lie. This is where you will learn programming. This will carry 45 marks in your theory paper. And the final one is society, law and ethics, which will carry 15 marks. Looking at these units a little bit in detail. First one is computer systems and organization. In this unit, there are 2 focus areas, fundamentals and problem solving. In fundamentals, we will learn the basic understanding of a computer system, the hardware components and the software, data representation, number system, and encoding, as well as awareness of emerging trends in computer science. And in problem solving, we will learn problem analysis, how do you analyze a problem, an algorithm, a flowchart, implementation, testing, and maintenance. So in the first unit, we will learn about the computer system and of course the mobile system also. We will learn about the CPU, memory, hard disk, input output devices, and the battery. We will learn about software, the types of softwares that we have, application software, system software, utility software. You will learn about the memory unit, bit, byte, MB, GB, CB, PB, all these things. You will also learn about Boolean logic, which is a logic which is based on logic circuits, and you will learn about Boolean logic such as not, and, or, NAND, NOR, XOR, NOT. We will also learn about number systems. That is, you all have done number systems in math, but now we will be doing number systems in computers, and we will understand how computers look at the number system. So in this, we will do number systems in the basis of 2, 8, 16. And we will also learn binary addition. We will learn the encoding schemes that we follow, that is ASCII, UTF, UTF-32, ISCII, and Unicode. We will learn about the concept of a compiler and an interpreter. We will learn about operating system. Why do we need an operating system? And what are the functions of an operating system? And we will also learn about user interfaces. We will also learn about the concept of cloud computing and the cloud services that are provided. And we will also learn about blockchain technology. Then we will move on to the next unit, computational thinking and programming. In this, we will learn about programming. We will learn, first we will understand, we will get an introduction to problem solving. What is a problem solving cycle? How to analyze a problem, how to design algorithms, and how do you represent the algorithm using a flowchart and a pseudocode. You will learn about decomposition, that is the need for decomposing a problem. We will have some examples, we will do some case studies, and then we will start getting familiarized with the basic of Python programming. We will start with a simple Hello World program. We will see the process of writing the program. How do you run the program? What do print statements do? which are the simple data types, and then we will learn the features of Python. Python is the programming language that we will learn this year. Features of Python, Python character set, tokens and identifiers, keywords, literals, delimiters, operators. Then we will learn how to give comments in our program and why a comment is important for clarity and simplification of expressions. We will learn the notion of a variable and how to manipulate it. We will learn about data types and operators. How do you accept an input from the console system? We learn assignment statements, expressions, operator and their precedences. We will learn operator and types, like we have binary operator, arithmetic operators, relational operators, logical operators, and augmented assignment operators. We will learn all these things. I understand some of these words must be just going up your head. No problem. This year you will get familiarized with all these concepts and more. You will also learn about execution of a program, which kind of errors can take place, how to classify these errors into syntax errors, runtime errors, and logical errors, and how to solve them. Conditional statements, that is if else, if, simple programs like absolute value, sorting three numbers, divisibility of numbers. We will be doing all these programs in Python together. Notion of iterative computation and control flow. For using flowchart, then we have calculation of simple interest, compound interest, finding factorial of a positive number, etc. Then we will learn more about strings, which is the data type of Python. We will learn about lists. We will learn about tuples. We will learn about dictionary. And most important, which will be a little challenging this year, is understanding the sorting algorithm, that is bubble sort and insertion sort. Finally, we will get introduced to modules of Python, that is the ready-made libraries that we have, and how to use them. With this, we will end a second unit, which is the biggest unit for this year, which also carries the most marks. This unit basically focuses on programming, learning the basic construct of a program using Python, and learning the program structure, that is identifiers, variables, flow control, advanced data types, and functions. Then we come to unit 3, which is society, law, and ethics. In this unit, we will learn about how computer has impacted the society and which laws and ethics we should follow. So we will learn about cyber safety, that is how to safely browse the web. We will learn identity protection, confidentiality. We will learn about social networks, and we will also learn about cyber trolls and bullying. Appropriate use of social networks spread. We will also learn how to use social network appropriately. Absolutely, I do not mean that you all do not know it. We will just get more aware about things that we are just aware of. We are just aware these things happen. Why do they happen? And how to stop them. And if you are ever a victim of it, how do you catch or how do you react? So we will learn about the spread of rumors, and we will learn about all the common social networking sites like Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook. And we will also learn about the usage rule. Next, we will learn how to safely test the website. There is so much theft on the internet, like adware, there is malware, there are viruses, there are trojans. So how do you access a web safely without falling into a trap of any of these. We will also learn how to you safely communicate data. So we will learn about secure connections. You will learn about eavesdropping. You will learn about phishing and identity verification. Another interesting fact is intellectual property right. That is, when you think of an idea or you make a product or a design, how can you secure it so that nobody can copy? How do you claim rights on an idea that you thought of? So that is intellectual property right, rights on your intellectual. Plagiarism, digital rights management, and licensing. That is the kind of license we have in the cyber world. Open source, open data, and privacy. We will learn about the privacy laws that we have, fraud that happens. We will learn about cyber crimes like phishing. We will learn about illegal downloads, child pornography, scams, and we will also learn about the Cyber Forensic Act, IT Act in 2000 that came out. We will learn the close connection of technology and society, understanding the societal issues and cultural changes induced by society, induced into the society by technology. We will learn e-waste management, that is proper disposal of used electronic gadgets. I've already told you about identity theft. We will also learn about unique IDs and biometrics. And finally, we will look into the area of gender and disability issues with teaching and using computers. Through the year, you shall be keeping a practical file. That file will hold some of the Python programs that you solve during the school year or on your own. I will give you all these journal entries that you all have to do, and you all will keep an a computer science journal. Your computer science journal should have minimum of 20 Python programs. And this will fetch you 7 marks in your final exam. If you remember, I told you your final exams break up and it only added up to 70 marks. The rest 30 marks are for practical work. How will you get those 30 marks? For your lab test, whatever you do during the lab, during a practical exam, will get you 12 marks. Out of that 12 marks, it's again divided into 60% on logic, 20% on documentation, and 20% on your code quality. Total 12 marks. Then, when you give me the project file that you all have created through the entire year with minimum of 20 programs, you will get other 7 marks. Now, Viva. I'll take a Viva that time, an oral exam. That will give you all 3 marks. And you all will have to do a project at the end of the year that should use most of the concepts that we have learned through the year. That will give you other 8 marks. I repeat. I'll just show you all the breakup. Okay, so you can see this is what I was talking to you all about right now. In your final exam, in fact, even in your midterm assessment, we will have a breakup of 70-30, and this is exactly how this will be done. You will have a question on Python to be solved, and that question will carry 12 marks. This question can be a breakup of 2 questions, or just 1 question. But that practical exam will carry 12 marks. Out of those 12 marks, 60% marks will be given to you based on the logic of your code. 20% will be based on the documentation, that is what you all write in the practical paper, how you all present it, and how many comments are you adding and how neat are yours. And 20% marks will be given on the code quality that you are using. Then there will be something called as a practical file and Viva, which will combine to form 10 marks. Practical file will carry 7 marks. This will have the Python programs that we have solved in the class. Okay, all the programs that we solved in the class or you are solving at home work, you all will compile it and give it to me. You will have to print it out and give it to me in a file. This file will carry 7 marks. Then I will take a Viva or oral examination on the day of your exam. This will carry 3 marks. And an 8 marks will be given to project. The first project that we will do will just be a PowerPoint presentation on a topic I give. But the second project for the final exam will be based on concepts that you learn through the year. This project topic will be selected by you. You will decide what project topic you want to do. I will give you all a few ideas in the latter half of the year. But if you all can think of a topic on your own while you all are learning Python, and you can implement most of your learning in that project, you can make that project and present. All the other necessary documentation for these things will be told to you prior, as and when we go ahead with the course. Moving on, your textbook will have all the chapters in it. The textbook will introduce you to the Python programming language, which is very easy to learn. It has 2 modes, interactive mode and script mode. You will also have many hands-on examples that will gradually explain the methodology to solve different types of problems. And these examples, as well as exercises in the chapters, are required to be solved in the computer. And then you have to verify the output, which is given in the book, and the output you get on the screen. You have to verify it, and you have to be sure you're getting the correct output. If you are not, you should come to me and we will work on it together. You will also be having a practical book that will help you do many practical problems. And finally, I only want to tell you all, computer science is all about practice. The more you practice, the more you will learn. Whatever we practice at school has to be practiced at home. You should devote at least 40 minutes of your day to computer science. From the time we start learning Python programming language, every day a revision is must. Without it, you will never be able to understand the concept very clearly. Practice makes perfect. This is perfect for computer science. With this, we end today's class, today's lecture. Hope to see you all soon. Stay home, stay safe, take care, and keep learning.